Hello, this is Ramana from MedBricks webcast. Time to time, I'm going to give my impressions and my views on healthcare. Here is one of those. This is few days ago. There was a podcast between Senator Bill Frist and the Vanderbilt economics professor Larry Von Horn. In this podcast, they were talking about the dramatic increase in the virtual visits in the United States, and then televisits or virtual visits, whatever you call. And the one of the things is for a lot of physicians, it's a kind of a mental block. They were trained to be seeing patients in person, face to face. That is so it increases. That is the kind of thing they're talking about, a missing part of it, because physicians feel it, and then they can see, touch, and then they can watch the body language and interact more with the patient. That part is missing in this televisits. So the kind of relationship that is built between the physician and patient is a problematic, and it could be one of the stumbling block, one of the obstacles for the televisits, one of those concerns both are expressing. It could be, but I can give you a funny story how that is not the case. It's how things will affect in the people's minds, how their behavioral changes will happen. I was born in a small village in India, southern part of India, a very small village. There is at that time 1960s, late beginning of 70s. There was no electricity, no running water in my town, my village. We were very poor. But I'm a son of a teacher and a doctor, and so we are modest in the new living, and then there is nothing in the entertainment in that village. So anything you need to go for entertainment, you want to watch a movie, you have to go 5 miles from my hometown, home village, rural village, to another town 5 miles away from my village. So what the guys have no problem. They go on a bike and come back. But the women of the town, what they do is every 3 months they get together. The other teachers' wives and doctors' wives, they get together. They hire a horse buggy guy. He's one of the underprivileged guy. He used to. That's only one horse. Entire town has one horse buggy. Horse buggy. They used to take him in a buggy from my village to the town where they can watch movies. These movies are long, 3 hours movies, 3 hours long. So they come back in the night, and they come back after the movies. Maybe sometimes they watch until one or two movies sometimes. So this is the common. This is one of the practices they do get used for that for a long time. So they develop a relationship between they develop a kind of relationship, a family relationship between this woman of the village and the horse buggy guy. They know his family, his wife, his children. So they always, because he's a kind of underprivileged class, that is, so they used to provide him clothing and books and food, whatever they can. All these women were very compassionate to him, very empathetic to his needs and compassionate. This went on for years and years, and they are very close to, they grew up together in a sense that, all of them grew up with that horse buggy, the horses, and the guy who was operating, and his father was taking their mothers. Is that long went on. So one fine morning, something funny happened in my village. All of a sudden, we had a bus service came in from my village to the town. I was expecting all these women are going to refuse to go by bus. They're going to take the horse buggy, still the same guy, because they're loyal to him and he's a part of the family. To my utter surprise, all these women, as conservative they are, as sympathetic to the horse buggy guy, they dumped him, and then they started taking buses the next day onwards. So it is just funny that how a conservative and very orthodox people who are not changing the traditions easier, they changed with the convenience. Convenience, that is the convenience overrides the overrides these relationships and mental blocks, behavioral patterns. So I don't think we should be worrying about in the Western world much about that physician-patient relationship. People usually they take, particularly nowadays, the medicine is a data-driven. It is a evidence-based medicine. So it is. It will have no impact, in my view, in the future. Not only here, in the entire world, there is the primary care. Particularly, the primary care is going to be more and more virtual and office visits. This is so. If you learn anything from that story, is that if as traditional they are, like my mother can switch these services for convenience, there is no problem anyone here. Thank you so much for listening.